Well, hello everybody, and welcome to Redneckanize, the home of the do-it-yourself trucker. When everything goes wrong, you gotta Redneckanize. What's going on, truckers? And thanks for watching. I hope everybody's out there having a safe and productive day. We're living in the greatest country in the world. And I love our system. I love that we're able to debate ideas, and everybody has the right to believe or to think the way they want. And we're free to discuss and debate how we think things should be handled. And that's an awesome thing. And it puts me in a good mood because in the last few weeks, a lot of things have happened, and we've able to bring out some much needed discussion about how things get done here in the trucking industry. And to the point of what happened this last weekend, where several truckers, I think it was in the hundreds is what they're reporting. And the coolest part about this is that, I'm holding here, these are news articles that were written about the specific protest at the White House, where drivers showed up and parked along the street in front of the White House over the weekend. And I tell you what, I'm impressed. This is awesome, because you had several articles all over the spectrum. Even Fox Business had to put in an article yesterday about how the protesters, truck drivers out there were able to actually get an associate, a staffer from the White House staff to come out and actually talk with them. And that was awesome. I thought that, it could have been one of two ways. In the past, nobody's talked to anybody specifically to that nature. And I thought that it was, it could have gone that way. I thought that, President Trump was going to come out there and actually meet with the drivers out there in public. Trump loves that stuff. He hasn't been able to go to a rally in a while. And, when there's an opportunity, he'll seize upon being able to go out and shake hands with, the regular working folk out there. And I think that he's really good at that. And, I thought he was going to do that, but he didn't. I think some circumstances came up. I woke up Saturday morning and I heard that Trump was in Camp David, and I'm like, oh crap, they're having a protest down there and the president's not even at the White House, and that kind of sucks. But I guess he came back into town. He did some other things or whatever. And I'm not real sure. Somebody said it was raining, but I didn't find anything about it actually raining, but that's okay. But they brought the staffer from the White House had brought out presidential duffel bags, which are pretty cool, and then had the hats in it. And the hats read, "Keep America Great, USA Strong," stuff like that. And, hey, that's awesome. Hey, if I was in charge of that thing down there, and people were trying to dog me of what I was doing, I just said, dude, I got free hats, and people actually talked to me, and so the protesting group, I'm assuming that it's from this group on Facebook called Disrespected Truckers. It's a Facebook group that was started up, and several owner operators are in this, and they had shared some videos about them being down there and everything. And, everything looked good. Everything, they didn't have any problems or anything. And they met with the staffer. They actually had, letters or lists of grievances and all that. And hey, I might not agree with everything that they were talking about, but, like I said, I have to hand it to them. They actually got, what they wanted to say. They actually had somebody representing the White House to come out and talk to them, and they gave them that stuff, and they said they would get that to the president. They even talked about, a one-on-one meeting, which I think is pretty cool. But you're able to do that. There's several groups that can't even do that kind of stuff. And when they do, the problem I have with a lot of these groups that try to get involved in helping out truckers is they don't really attack the main issues. And that's pretty much, across the board. So I would like to send out my condolences to this group for, stepping up and getting things done. And I would just like to ask them that they kind of think of the big picture and, try not to attack it with like, everybody's the bad guy, because I mean, there's a lot of things that truck drivers could do themselves to make the world a better place in the trucking industry. And, maybe if they had a little help from others, it might work out. But, that's what I advise is just kind of go at it where maybe we can build bridges or something like that. Maybe if you do get a one-on-one meeting, maybe you can bring in some big broker agencies and stuff like that. Or if you do have any brokers that you work with, maybe you can invite them to the meeting or whatever. And that would be something where, we can hear both sides and maybe, get some data to help out and all that. That would be pretty cool. But I would just say that, this is the best country in the world when you're able to just get out there and hold up a sign or park in front of a building and say, I demand to speak with the boss. And you may not get the meeting with the boss, but he definitely saw you. He even sent out a tweet. And, the mainstream media, they love covering the president's tweets. So, you're gonna get attention somehow. And like I said, Fox Business wrote up an article about the lower rates and had mentioned the protest and everything. And hey, that's awesome. All these different news outlets had to mention it because it was there. And then there's a lot of trucking specific news outlets that put the information out there, and you guys had done some interviews and everything. And hey, kudos to you. That was great. I really appreciate what you guys are doing out there, and that seemed pretty awesome. So keep it up. But other than that, I just wanted to say good luck and everything, and I hope everybody has a great day and stay safe out there. And if you need anything, give us a shout. We're on YouTube, and we're also on the Facebook. We got a Facebook group. It's growing pretty good. We get a lot of things out there. We try to share good ideas with a lot of drivers, and we try to just get the information out to everybody. We want everybody to stay informed. We want everybody to get educated and make their life better, in turns make everyone's life better, right? So keep it up, drivers, and over here at Redneckanize, we appreciate everything you do. So check us out at redneckanize.com. We made a few changes out there. We're trying to get more information to y'all, so we can share videos and information and everything to everybody. So yeah, just everybody stay safe out there and keep between the ditches. And we'll see you out there on the road.